So it's finally warming up outside, daylight savings time is over, and seasonal allergies are in effect all over the place. That must mean spring is here. Along with all those other changes, spring also brings about the change in beers. Gone are the stouts and porters, usually brewed with coffee or chocolate, or something else just kind of dark and heavy to get you through those winter months. What we now have are beers that are brewed with fruits, beers that are a little lighter in body, and beers that are meant to be served with some kind of fruit. Usually when I go out and the subject of these kind of lighter, fruitier beers come up, I hear a lot of the same things like, get that weak crap out of here, girly man. Why don't you let your husband order the next round? Usually those are my female friends giving me that advice. So, hey, I like what I like. So, first thing I'm going to try today is from New Belgium, which is a brewery that's been, in the past, I'd say couple of years, has gotten more and more popular. They, of course, have the Fat Tire, which has gotten a lot more acclaim around here. This one is another one of their Citradelics. They, of course, have a Citradelic that is a Tangerine IPA. This one is called the Exotic Lime Ale. Ooh, and I've already messed up the pour. That's not good. But you can already see it's very light. It's much lighter than a lot of other beers. And of course, now I gotta wait for this to go down a bit. But it does bring me to a good point that I've heard a lot of people saying that they want less of the head, this foamy stuff here, in their beer, which actually you want, actually probably a little close to what I have here. First, visually, it's very nice when you get this, full glass with the foamy head on top. And two, I don't know if you can see the bubbles going in there, feeding into that releases all those aromatics. So when you go to drink it or when you smell it, you get a sense of what the beer is going to be. It also helps improve the flavor. And when I smell this, it's basically a very light-bodied ale. Little bit of a lime citrus flavor in there. It's not really, doesn't really punch you in the face with the lime. But it's very nice and light. I mean, really, it makes me wish the weather was a little bit warmer and I had a porch or balcony to sit out on while I drank it. This next one is also New Belgium. And this one is called Tartastic. I'm a little nervous about this one. It is a lemon ginger sour. Now, sour beers are very much like the, I guess you'd say like the limbics that you see. So typically fruity beers. So now that's a little bit closer to what you want to see. Again, probably wanted a little bit more on there, but this is good. And getting a lot more of the citrus flavors when I smell this. It's definitely a sour beer. You get that bitterness towards the end of it. Oh, it appears the sourness and the bitterness has woken somebody up. Hello. Alright, she's kind of checking out this last one that I have here. This is actually from, oh dear, looks like there's a little mess on it. Hi, Lil. This one is actually from a local brewery called Young Veterans Brewing Company. I actually had the honor of going out there a couple of years ago and getting to check them out. This is a pineapple Hefeweizen, which is a wheat beer. I don't like you playing near those beers. It's dangerous. So it's a Hefeweizen, a wheat beer brewed with pineapple juice, which when I tried it back then was delicious. And I think a lot of what I'm seeing here is the glue holding this wrapping on. Because a lot of the small-time independent brewers can't really print their own cans. It's a label that's glued on there. But I got the chance to try this back then. Normal wheat beer flavor like you get from a Blue Moon or something like that. But it's got that nice pineapple taste after it. So, very good if you're ever in the, I think it was the Virginia Beach area, and you get a chance to check out Young Veterans. I highly recommend it. Otherwise, I will see you guys later.